Boys, welcome back to episode 3 of Locked In. As you can see, we're in a bit of a different scenery. We got the sun rising, good morning, kind of cold. You know, it's getting cold out here in the south of Spain. See guys, there's a lot of mornings where I don't like to go and just do push-ups, right? I think the best alternative is to just get up, wash your face, or take a shower, get dressed, and get to work straight away. The reason I do push-ups though is because it's uncomfortable. It really fucking is. And I go into the shower and then it's more uncomfortable because it's cold. All right, and then I sit down, and I'm in peace. I can do my work, but I'm way more focused because of the cold shower, because I did my push-ups. And last week, actually, I think I talked about this in my last episode. I did not want to do push-ups one morning. I just did not want to, and I did not do them. I went to the shower straight away, and then I came out of the shower and I said, who the fuck am I to not do this if I tell you to do it, right? I'm in this with you. So got out of the shower, did the push-ups. And a quote hit my mind, one of Tate's quotes. Are you strong enough to beat your enemy on your toughest day? And that is really true, because are you actually strong enough? You know, you're going through all of this shit and then your enemy comes and tries to fuck you over, and are you strong enough to actually beat it? Now, if we're talking like a physical enemy, then yeah, like the question actually serves its purpose. But if we're talking from a psychological standpoint, who's the enemy? The enemy is here. It's in your mind. It's always gonna be in your mind, okay? I say this every single time. You got the angel and you got the devil, okay? The angel is pushing you to do all of this good stuff, and then the devil doesn't like that. The devil hates that. When you try something new, okay, when you've never gone a week without fapping, for example, the devil is obviously gonna talk to you and say, yo, we're not doing this. Like, let's actually go ahead and do it. Let's actually break the streak. And that's what you have to beat. You have to beat the devil. You have to beat the mind. You have to beat yourself. Speaking of the devil, your mind is the devil. As I said, this ideology of the angel and the devil in your shoulder, it's true in every single situation. The point I'm trying to get across is that most of you think that ego is a bad thing. I can tell you right now, it's not. Yes, when you're around other people, have your ego in check, depending on what position those people are. I'm not saying that if they're in a lower position than you, that you should treat them bad. Instead, teach them, help them. Ego's not a bad thing. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't talk like I talk today. I would not be talking about these things. I wouldn't be talking to this camera right now if I wouldn't have had an ego. It's a good thing that it's going to get you places. It's going to get you where you want to go, okay? The reason I bring this up is because a lot of you repel away from this. Whenever something hard is put up upon you, a hard situation, an argument, a fight, most of the time, you repel away from it. You back down from the fight. I don't care what your teachers told you, what your counselor told you. Fight back, always. Because not only it's a sign that you respect yourself, it's a sign that you are actually trying to be a better, all right? Now yes, in the context of a fight, maybe you're not trying to be better and control your temper a little bit. But what I mean is have that ego in you, because that's going to get you closer to the leader you want to be, to the role model you want to be. You simply repel away from these situations and listen to your beliefs of, we're not that person. We don't deserve to be like that. We don't deserve to act like that. You will never fucking get there, ever. So you have to push yourself, no matter what, because that's gonna make you strong. The more arguments you have, the more arguments you get into, the more fights you get into. I'm not saying that you should get into fights, but at least get into arguments. Know what it's like to be tough. Know how to handle a debate. fight back, build that ego, construct it. And most of you are not gonna do this because, as I said this morning, when you do something that your body and your mind is not used to doing, the devil is gonna talk your way out of it. He's gonna be, and it's up to you to not let that happen. All right, because when it happens, you don't fulfill yourself, you don't get it done. So listen to the angel. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's hard. But that's the fucking point. It has to be hard. If it would be easy, what kind of fucking fulfillment would you have? None. Fight back every time. And time by time, those limiting beliefs will be killed. And guess what? You'll break out of your shell. You will shed that old skin and you can welcome yourself to a new you. You could walk yourself into a new era again. So now that you know the difference between the devil and the angel, I want to touch up on addictions. It's guaranteed that you're almost going to relapse. It's also guaranteed that you're going to get mind blocks. You're going to get urges to scroll in social media. You're going to get urges to fap again. You're going to get urges to go talk to that girl again. Or you're going to go get urges to go buy another vape. You're going to go and get urges to go out to the club and talk to pointless girls. Like, you're going to get urges. But you know exactly where that is going to lead you. And the reason why you decide to do these things is because you feel bad. And the reason you're feeling bad is maybe because you're not progressing enough. And even if you are progressing and you feel bad, which is possible, by the way, you are most likely just not trusting the process. And that is exactly what you have to do. As corny as that quote sounds, trust the process. But because the people that, I say it sounds corny because the people that say it really just are not doing shit. But the people that are so locked into themselves and focused, yeah, they trust the process, but they're not really focused like in that quote. They just know they have to trust it. They automatically do it. They don't even think about it. So it's most likely that you are not trusting the process. I know that it can get boring working on yourself. Truly, I've experienced it, but you have to keep going no matter what, because the moment you start scrolling, the moment you start pulling up that porn video and tingling your dick, is the moment where literally it's going to lead you back to square one. And the reason why you are doing it is because you feel bad. You feel bad because you're not sticking to your guts. You're not sticking to your values, to your principles. You know exactly where that is going to lead you, my friend. It's going to lead you right back to square one. It's going to lead you back where it all started. And then guess what? You're going to have to go through weeks of pain of getting back on track, getting back on the plan. And it's going to be way harder because you've already done it. And you realize what you are capable of, which is the mind. Okay, you have to let the angel speak louder than the devil. And the way you do that is by constantly improving every single week. If you want to watch me yap more, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I also talk about a lot of these things there. I'm posting twice a day now, so if you guys like this type of value, this kind of content, this kind of motivational rant, which is a little bit more personal, a little bit more quiet, then you guys can go ahead and drop me a follow. At the time of this recording, it's, I believe, the 3rd of October, so we're 3 days into the winter arc. It's pretty fucking good so far. So hopefully you guys are having the same winter arc. You guys are putting in the work, putting in the reps, the important part. And I will see you guys on next week's episode. Thank you for watching.